My name is Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor with the IRS. I'm a national expert in IRS resolution matters. I never thought out my life would be this way, but I am. I've worked about 10,000 cases. I've been worked for IRS over a decade. Been in private practice for about, I don't know, 4 decades. So what I like to do, my YouTube channel is more informational. I have a lot of work that people call me, and I do their representation work. And being an expert in it, I thought I'd start this YouTube channel and just be more educational and helpful to most of the taxpayers that are out there that really want to know the truth about things. One of the things I try to do is I try to pull the curtain back and try to show everybody what's really going on from the inside, because there's so much fluff and BS out there about people blowing their chops about what they know about IRS and what they've done. And the, the reality is that I know what everyone's doing out there, and a lot of it just isn't true. So anyway, let me just tell you the Bible according to me, knowing that I am an expert in this, and I want to talk to you today about the IRS tax debt forgiveness program. It's this really cool word out there that IRS is going to forgive debt, but let me just put a little substance to this for you today. This tax debt forgiveness program, which there's no really such word as tax debt forgiveness. It's not the word you use. It's really it's the right church, wrong pew. It's called the Offer and Compromise Program. There's no real such thing as a tax debt forgiveness program or programs. It is called the Offer and Compromise. The offer's been around a long time. Started with first known offer was about Joe Louis in the 30s, when the public felt very sympathetic toward Joe and they wanted to settle his debt. He owed millions of dollars. And then it kind of scaled up through the years. When I was at IRS, I worked them, I accepted them, I rejected them. Looking for the actual tax debt forgiveness program, your key words that you want to use is the Offer and Compromise Program. There's 3 types of offers. There's effective tax administration, which probably applies to that many people. There's the doubt as to liability, which you don't owe the tax. And then you have the big one, the collectability, that is, you can't pay the tax. So if you're looking for any tax debt forgiveness program, put in the words IRS Offer and Compromise, because that's in fact what it is. So I'll tell you today a little about the offer program. Since I worked it for IRS, I accepted and denied offers. It's a very, very specific program. It's not something the average person is going to get their offers accepted, because they're very meticulous. IRS spends about 20 hours on them, maybe 30 hours to approve them. IRS is going over your offer with a fine-tooth comb, so you better know what the hell you're doing with it. If it's a small case and you don't have anything, represent yourself. If it's a sizable case, you better call me or someone else. You're not going to get that Offer and Compromise through. The ones that are through are usually put through by true professional companies, not these little or these companies that have these sweatshops for offers and compromise. And the salesmen are trying to sell you something. They really have no idea what they're doing. Unless you've worked and approved 50 or 100 offers and compromise, you're not a true expert in this. The offer is a very specific beast, so much so the IRS has a tool on their website, the Offer and Compromise, a pre-qualifier tool. You can walk through it yourself and see if you're qualified for it. There's 2 things that comprise the Offer and Compromise. That is what your asset base is and what your income to expense ratios are. Those are the 2 things that IRS is important. Let's look at both of them. You cannot give IRS an offer if you're not giving them your total liquidity in all your assets. So if your assets are worth $100,000 and you're trying to give them 80, your offer is not going to go through. IRS wants your total liquidity. You have to add up a pension, a house, a car, bank accounts, furniture, all that stuff. That comes out to $100,000. By the way, they discount your house 20%, your residence. You can't get an offer through. You're going to have to pony up more than that. So if you have the money, don't come in any less you've wasted your time and your money. The other thing that IRS is going to look at is your income to expense ratio. Very important to understand this. This kills more offers and compromise than anything. IRS is going to fix how much you can spend on food and clothing, housing and utilities, car payment, and operational cost. You cannot put down on that form what you have because IRS has a standard. If you're not sure about the standard, get a hold of somebody, let them explain the offer process to you. We can do that. Usually a good firm will look at your offer and tell you whether they're going to take it or not, whether it's going to get accepted or not. I won't even work an offer. I do that for free. I look at your case. I say yes, no. If I take your offer, you got a good shot it's going through. But most offers, I turn down. That you've got to meet the standard, and I got to show you why you meet the standard. All your tax returns have got to be filed, paid up. You want to have all your returns filed, your estimate payments made, and you want to make sure you can fill out those forms correctly. Knowing the formula, knowing the system is going to get your offer and compromise through. Just get to someone who knows what the hell they're doing, let them give you a free evaluation, and then you can so-called get your IRS tax debt forgiveness program through the offer and compromise. That's it for me. I've given you all I can. Give me a subscription. I really need it because it lets YouTube know you have value to me. You can give me a like, a comment, call me, whatever, but subscriptions are really important. Thank you so much for listening. Remember, the IRS forgiveness debt program is called the what? Offer and compromise.